Hey guys, so today we're going to be taking a look at the GT team in top 10 PvP. Now this video is pretty old. I recorded this during like the second day of the season, and you can see at the top of the screen that's when the season was going on. This was recorded around August 12th or 13th. Had this video in my backlog for a little bit, so I figured I'd put this out now. But I just wanted to experiment with GT. They have a full color wheel now with Oob and Super Saiyan 3 GT Goku here. And I feel like it's going to be a pretty interesting team to use. This was pretty early on in the season, so the match quality is not going to be as high as you would expect, but still pretty good. Top 10 PvP here. Mostly for the equipment, I have the HP stuff and defense for Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. Oob has some defense, some offense, sort of a mixture there. Super Saiyan 4 Goku, mostly strike attack. He also has the Vanish recovery equipment. Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, mostly blast stuff. The Super Saiyan 3 Goku, I gave a mixture of offense and then also the Vanish recovery one. And then the purple one is there just to give health to the entire team. Now, what you can do with this team also is if you don't want to use purple Super Saiyan, or sorry, not Super Saiyan, the purple GT Goku, you can throw on Zenkai Super 17 as a bench unit here. He actually will be able to provide double defenses to your whole team, as well as Zenkai buff Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. At the end of the day, it just comes down to preference. I tend to like the health more than the double defenses, but he actually can be used as another option overall too. Like if your enemy's running a blue-purple setup, you can bring two greens and be fine that way, right? You can do green-yellow, and that would work out with Oob being the unit there. But I think Oob, with the release of Oob and Super Saiyan 3 Goku, having access to every single color is a great thing for this team. You're able to bring, one competent unit of each color, so it's not like you're going into every match knowing exactly who you're bringing. It's going to depend on the opponent's team, and you'll see that we don't consistently bring the same 3 units every single time, so that's a pretty good sign for this team in the future. Overall, I would say that this team is definitely pretty good. It's not like a top-tier team, I don't think, still. They still need like 1 or 2 more really good options to make this team rounded out better, but they are definitely competitive, and they can be very, very good here, so without further ado, let's go ahead and jump in. This is a pre-recorded video. I'm doing voiceovers after the fact, so we'll be voicing over the first few matches, and then the rest of the matches will just be the gameplay. So let's go ahead and jump in to match number 1. Alright, so first match, we are up against a hybrid team here, and definitely want to bring that Super Saiyan 3 Goku to counter out his father-son Kamehameha Red Gohan. Probably also want to bring Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta to counter his 14-star Zenkai Trunks, and then we also end up bringing Super Saiyan 4 Goku just for the support. We could have went with Oob to counter his Revival Gohan, but I think Super Saiyan 4 Goku was a fine choice here, so just trying to feel him out here. He actually goes for a Beam Clash, which is interesting. I don't really think this matters too much. I don't think either of us would take that much significant damage from this, but it's a cool way to start the match here. Do some okay damage to him. Don't forget, this Kid Goku is really powerful for the first 10 counts when he switches in, and after that it sort of goes away. So right there, make note of that in your mind. Right away he sidesteps. So we know that once we switch out of our character after vanishing attack, we want to go right away for a strike card without having to sidestep there, because he'll catch us with his own attack if we do that. So we want to make sure we're going right away against this guy. Start comboing with Super Saiyan 4 Goku here. I expect him to switch, but he lets Trunks take a lot of damage there unexpectedly. Okay, now we're just at long range. He's probably going to go for a blast here, so I back up. There it is. And I go right away again, and able to catch him with Super Saiyan 3 Goku. What I've actually found about the Super Saiyan 3 Goku is I think it's actually smart to chain together your cards right away with him to build up his damage, because if you have a green card or you just continue the combo on like the 3rd or 4th card, you still get a nice stream of cards in your hand, and you'll be able to do way more damage with those cards from the buffs that you get from using your arts cards right away. So we take out his first life of the Revival Gohan, and at this point, this opens up the rush for us, but unfortunately we do not yet have that 7th Dragon Ball in our hand. So that's what I'm looking for here. No Dragon Ball on that strike card, unfortunately. There's the blue, so I'm going to see if I can PV this. I actually do end up PVing that, but I, for some reason, didn't take advantage, but I got lucky because he didn't sidestep right away. So we're going to go ahead and continue comboing with Goku. We finally are going to get our last Dragon Ball here, I believe. We do. We drew it right there, which is great. So now we can just go ahead and go with the rush. I'm pretty confident this would have taken out his red Gohan, but I think he does switch into the purple Gohan here so that we can make sure that he's out. Don't have to worry about him pretty much just terrorizing Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, who I believe we haven't even switched in yet. I've pretty much been saving Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta for either when he decides to rush us or just off the cover change. So, but now that that purple Gohan's out, I can be a lot more lenient in terms of when I want to switch him in. I think I go for a blast there. I thought he maybe would tackle. And so, goes for the tackle. I go right away with the strike, exactly what I just mentioned earlier. He goes for the sidestep there, but since we knew he was going to do that, catch him with the combo, and we kill him with the Gogeta blue card there. So he's trying to get rid of our first initial cover change mechanic, which he does, or I guess damage reduction mechanic, so that's out of the question now. I have the blue card in my hand, so I'm playing sort of conservative. If he actually catches us with that, that was... I don't know if that was intentional or not, but that was a well-played maneuver by him. Get him with the tackle so we can go get the guaranteed blue card damage in. And at this point, I'm kind of just... As long as we can get one combo going, Super Saiyan 3 Goku can come in and kill him, and that's exactly what happens here. We're just going to come in and clean up. So that's pretty much match number 1 there. Let's move on to match number 2. Alright, match number 2 up against a Saiyan team. I mean, we have a lot of choices here, right? He's definitely probably bringing number 1 Vegeta, so maybe... Do I bring Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta? I actually don't remember what I did here, but we'll see. Looks like I ended up going with Oob, Super Saiyan 3 Goku, and yeah, I think... Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, I'm fine with this. Unfortunately, he didn't bring any blue units or red units, so this is kind of like... We're going to have to rely on Oob a lot here to do a lot of the work. He goes for the strike attack right away, which is smart by him to counter Oob's green card. He goes into Super Saiyan 4 Goku, though, which I don't know why. Maybe he thought I was going to go into Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. But this is fine. Oob will be able to tank this no problem at all. We have a green card, so I'm going to go for the tackle, see if he strikes against it. And if he does, we could have went with the guaranteed green card. But I do get him with the second green card, which we drew. So thanks to Oob's unique ability. Going to Super Saiyan 3 Goku to just get some damage in here as well, to draw some more cards. I'm really looking to just get my rush as soon as possible. If we can get a rush off on, honestly, any of these characters, we're in a really good spot. Number 1 Vegeta and Super Saiyan 3 Goku are really annoying together. I go for the drop combo there to see if I can bait his Vanish out, but he doesn't bite. Just get a bit of extra free damage in there. And now I have the blue card with the Dragon Ball on it, so I'm going to make use of that. And that should honestly kill Vegeta. So we got pretty lucky there. He recklessly went for that blast card. Goes for the float up into the strike, so I just backed up and PV'd him. Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta comes in now. I think I actually might pop my... Okay, I was going to think, did I pop my main and rush him, or no, I just go into Oob. This is a smarter decision, actually. Because now we can just rush him without having to worry about not killing him. And he can't bring in Super Saiyan 3 yet either, which is perfect. He just saw us use 2 green cards too, so this should be a fairly easy rush. But he actually picks green, so that's not great. Go for the main right away to see if maybe he would go for a dash tackle, but he does not. He actually pops his main, which is... Actually, that wasn't not a bad play at all. I just went right away from the ultimate, so unfortunately catch him with this. And that is a dead Super Saiyan 4 Goku there, so now all we got to do is deal with Super Saiyan 3. I have a blue card in my hand that's going to remove his buffs, and now we're in a position where it's going to be really difficult for him to come back. Oob with the blue card buff removal is extremely powerful. That was a misplay by me. I definitely should have vanished that, but he goes for the rush against Oob, who has endurance, so I have no problem with just staying in. And I'm not even worried if this goes through at all because, well, yeah, because he was backing up there, so I thought maybe he'd have a green card. I mean, it's only fair because he gets mine, so. He does go with that, though. I go for the dash tackle. That was a good play by him. That's actually the exact same play that I did when he guessed my rush, so it actually ended up working more in his favor because I went for the dash tackle and he didn't. But he takes out Oob there, not a huge deal. All I got to do is make sure that Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta does not get rushed, but he just used a rush, so I think we should be okay here. I'm going to pop my main here to get the card draw speed. And I'm kind of like, do I kill him here? I'm not sure. It's going to be close. I hope I do. Okay, well, we don't get to find out. All right, match number 3 up against a God Key team. Clearly going to be using Super Saiyan 4 Goku because he's probably going to lead with Vados. I think I do bring Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, thinking he's going to bring one of his 2 blue units. 14-star Zenkai 7 blue Goku seems pretty likely. And then I think I just bring Oob as the third one, yeah, just to be safe with the endurance. He actually does not bring a single blue unit, which is a little bit surprising to me, but should be a fun match here. Goes for taps right away, and he sidesteps. I wait a little bit too long to counter that, but that's okay. End up getting a 995 on this, so we're pretty much guaranteed to win this clash, which means he's going to have to switch, but I don't have to worry about the cover change because of Super Saiyan 4 Goku's nullification. I'm surprised he let Vados take that extra hit there. There's Gogeta, so now we can switch out if we want into Gogeta, which we do. And I'm just waiting for that extra card to pop up there. Get a strike card so we can go for the strike cancel if he goes for anything, but I don't get the right timing on it. And we can get rid of all his buffs with Oob's blue card. Goes into Merge Zamasu, get the PV with the dash up, vanish. Now we can go back into Super Saiyan 4, and we can go for the rush right here. This is a very quick rush, but we're definitely going to go ahead and do that. just take out somebody here. Someone's dead. So he decides to throw away the Merge Zamasu, which is fine. I believe Gogeta is the one who's coming in after this, so I'm going to try and buy time after this somehow. I think we still have our Vanish available, so it shouldn't be too difficult. But I definitely want to make sure that if he somehow builds up his rush here, we have to have Oob available to switch into, so we need to stall for at least 6 counts. I go for the main ability just to see if he was going to do anything there. So again, we're just stalling here. I really should have went for taps there, but I was really scared he might have had a green card, so I was hesitant to click the taps. But he's going with Gogeta, switching to Oob, because if he decides to rush, it's really not that bad if he wants to rush Oob here. Do have a green card, and I'm really scared to go for the tackle because of, again, I'm scared he has a green card, so I just float up with the green. And then we get the combo going against his Gogeta. He's pretty much forced to switch into Vados here, in which case we're going to pop our main ability to get double card draw speed, so he's in a really bad spot here. Yeah, we just go for it right here. And then I think I go right away for the ultimate because I'm scared Vados will come in and delete it if I don't click it there, which does happen. And let's see how much damage this does to Vados. That's pretty good considering how long we just comboed against her. Alright, so now we have no key left. I'm probably going to switch out here, yeah, to get the key back. Maybe we can PV this? Nope. As soon as I drew that blue card, I immediately went for the dash tackle because if we had it, if we actually connected with it, we would have just sidestepped the blue card and killed her. Goes for that. I think I go for... okay, yeah, perfect. I let him hit me with that because I'm pretty sure he was just going to queue up the rush against me. Alright, match number 4 up against the God Key team. The only unit I don't bring here for sure is Super Saiyan 3 Goku because he's not going to bring either of those red characters, so I think I'm pretty safe to just honestly bring whoever I want besides him. But he leads off with Beerus. Luckily I chose Goku here. So we have that blue card in our hand. He immediately switches into his God Vegeta, so hopefully we can... Nice, we get him with that. I was a little bit late on his sidestep, but it's fine. We still end up getting with that. Go for the tackle to bait out the Vanish. Now we get a guaranteed combo started on his Vegeta because he goes for a Blast Curve right away. We do have that green card sort of like waiting to be drawn there. We got it, perfect. PV'd him there. I think we go in with Gogeta and just use the... Oh no, we don't. We combo with Oob. Okay, well, I don't know why this was included. Why is this in here? Alright, match number 5 up against a Sun family team. Has a decent amount of blue units, so I'm probably going to bring Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. I'm going to bring Super Saiyan 3 Goku to counter his Zenkai Gohan. And then I'm thinking maybe just Oob, honestly. Let's see. Yep, exactly what I thought. Alright, so, leads off with his Gohan, which is perfect for us. He goes for that right away. Catch him on the sidestep, so he's going to probably go into UI here. I'm going to end up dropping here. He actually stays in, which is very interesting. I'm surprised he would let his Gohan take that much damage. But he does go into him here. Go for the float up strike, but he actually just vanishes it, so that was well played by him. Take a bit of damage from Gogeta, but this is not going to do anything. So go into Oob once he switches to UI. And at this point, we pretty much have him permanently color countered, so there's really not much he can do here against me. I don't really care about taking a little bit more damage with Oob because of his endurance. But as soon as he switches, we're just going to go right back out. We get the combo started with Oob, and now I guess after this we'll switch into Gogeta because he's definitely not going to want this Gohan to take more damage, so I'm fully expecting him to switch into Blue Goku here after he uses blue card. Okay, or just lets him die. I guess that's I guess that's fine too. At this point, we just win the game. Go into you, PV'd him with you, and that's pretty much it. We have our rush ready once we use this blast here. And we drew a green card as well. I think I'll go ahead and use that. Yeah. So he's forced to switch into Blue Goku. If he does, we'll just rush. Looks like he's just going to let his UI Goku die. I think we go ahead and pop the main right away here. He's going to use his main here to restore his Vanish. Or just go straight for the rush, which is actually fine with me, because this is in no way, shape, or form going to kill Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, so this is perfectly okay. We ended up guessing him, but it really does not matter at all, and that's pretty much game over. So with that, we'll move on to the next match. Up against Saiyan's here. I'm pretty confident he's going to lead with Super Saiyan 3. Usually Saiyan teams do that, so I'm going to go Super Saiyan 4. Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta to probably counter one of his blue units, either Revival Goku or Namek Goku, and then Oob here to see if maybe he wants to use UI Goku, which actually is exactly what he does here, so In terms of colors, we're looking pretty good. And this is actually, like, again, one of the main strengths of this GT team is because they have every color represented fairly well, you're very flexible in terms of the teams that you can bring in here. So we're going to go ahead and just combo with Oob here real quick. And at this point, my goal, I think, should be just to line up colors. But yeah, I wanted to go into Super Saiyan 4 to see if I can nullify that cover change from UI, but I was just like a half of a count off of him doing that. That was an accident. I did not mean to tap attack. I meant to use the green card, but it looks like he's sidestepping. So I actually catch him. That actually worked out well for me, even though it wasn't intended. And we can go ahead and start putting the hurt in with Super Saiyan 4 against the Super Saiyan 3 Goku. And we almost have a rush. Well, now we do have a rush. I think we just go into Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta and use the blue card, get our final Dragon Ball here. And I want to see if I can pop his first life with the blue card, but he switches into UI, which is fine. Get a PV there. Honestly, should have just immediately rushed him, but that's fine. I think we just go with the blue card. Look how much damage we're doing with the Oob. And then he goes for the save with Goku, which is fine. Now we can try and get the rush. I messed that rush up completely, but we were able to get a combo off of it here, and we can just kill him straight away by popping the main to increase our damage and locking him in with the blue card, and he's dead. So that actually did work out pretty well for us. And we go ahead and remove his first life off of the Revival Goku. And we're in a really favorable position here right away, so even though we did miss that rush, it actually ended up allowing us to start the combo right away, which led to the lock-in with Super Saiyan 4 Goku. And if you're wondering the reason why I popped Super Saiyan 4 Goku's main, by the way, before I used that blue card, it's just I wanted to be extra sure that we were going to kill with the blue card, and that main ability does give him extra damage. So yeah, this rush is just very, very desperate. He should know that Oob has endurance. I don't even think this is going to pop his endurance, first of all. Look how little damage he's doing. And we end up guessing him. I don't, I don't really think that mattered at all. I think I go for a tackle here. No, I don't. Okay. But yeah, this is the strength of basically putting the HP bench on the team and then also giving a mixture of both offense and defense to a character like Oob that has endurance. If you have a character like Oob that has endurance that can actually live a Rising Rush, like, you're in a really, really good spot. But now all we got to do is deal with the Survival Goku, and then that's pretty much just going to be it here. And it looks like Super Saiyan 4 Goku is going to be able to do that before we can bring UI back in here. And now, with UI, he has a very large uphill battle here because his gauge is eventually going to run out, and we can bring in Oob. Oh, never mind, I just go for the ult. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and call this one over and move on to the next one. The next video, or the next fight, will be the final match that I end up commentating. Alright, this will be the final fight that I commentate in this video. I'm pretty sure he's just going to bring the left 3 on this team, right? So we're going to probably bring Super Saiyan 4 Goku, Oob, and Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. Yeah, that's exactly what we're doing here. Okay, perfect. So, leads off with his Revival Gohan, which is fine. It is a little laggy, I can tell just by looking at the footage here. Goes for an overtap there, which is perfect. We can just go with Oob. He saves right away with Super Saiyan 3, which is fine, because now we don't have to worry about that anymore, and this pretty much opens up the rush if we can lock out his Gohan before we do that. Goes for taps. I'm just trying to figure out a way to use the screen card. Maybe he's... Okay, perfect. That's exactly what I wanted him to do. I wanted him to counter with a strike so that we can dodge it and get the green card off guaranteed. And now we just go to town with Super Saiyan 4, who's doing a ton of damage. He has to switch here. Yeah, there's the Namek Goku. Alright, at this point I'm just looking for my other Dragon Balls, seeing if maybe he's going to do a blast attack right here, which he does not, so we're going to save that blast card in our hand. He definitely has a blue card, it's pretty obvious, so he floats up, go for the blast as soon as I see him moving upwards. And now we're going to go with Oob. We get to nullify his cover change, but he doesn't have any left, so that's fine. At this point, my goal is just to see if I can get my last 2 Dragon Balls and then rush him without him having a chance to bring in the Revival Gohan. We're really getting unlucky with the Dragon Balls here. I've pretty much been comboing him this whole time and haven't gotten any Dragon Balls. Alright, I think I swipe up here and dodge. Yeah. Or I think I charge now, yeah, to cancel that. Perfect, get a PV out of that. We still need that last Dragon Ball. It's on the blue card, unfortunately, but I think we can pop his first life here by locking him in, so this is actually perfect. We get our final Dragon Ball to open up the rush, and we don't have to worry about a cover rescue from Super Saiyan 3 or the revival from the Gohan. So now we can rush without having to pretty much guaranteed killing a character here. So let's go ahead and back up and open my Vanish here. Oh, I go into Oob, okay. I think I'm just trying to aim for the rush, honestly, is what I'm trying to do here. That was a nice tackle by him, actually. I'm going to try and see if I can use my Blast Armor. That was that was a terrible play by me. I did not mean to strike there. I thought maybe he would go for something. That was actually not intended at all. I think I might just go into Super Saiyan 4 Goku and use my rush, honestly. Or I just go with the rush on Gogeta. Yeah, I think even if you wanted to bring in Revival Gohan there, this would have killed him pretty easily. He's seen me use a few green cards with Oob, so pick the green there. End up taking out a Super Saiyan 3 Goku, which is great. Because I think even if he has a last man standing Namek Goku, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta should easily be able to handle him. Alright, if he switches, I think I go ahead and go right away. Yep. Do that, get the card draw speed and key. We're also type neutral here, so I'm hoping this kills Gohan. It looks like it should be able to finish him off, which would be great, because now we're set up to be type advantage versus his last man standing Namek Goku here with Gogeta. Alright, cool. His Gohan is taken out. And at this point, he has a massive uphill battle left. We pretty much have full health on all of our characters here. See him sidestep there. And Oob has double card draw speed. He's going to be doing some decent damage here. And this is looking pretty good for us. We can also just honestly go into Super Saiyan 4 Goku to get the extra key. Or we can just chain off with this green card, get some extra key that way too. Yeah, there we go. And we could actually, we could bring in Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta again here if we want to. But I go for the ult here. Just, I think this reduces key recovery, doesn't it? Yeah, reduces his key. Okay. So, I mean, from this point here, we see him do the Tap Blast. That's going to wrap this one up. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, or I hope you enjoyed the rest of the video, and I'll see you all in the next one.
Juan, 真の力を見せてみろ。お父さんが助けてくれた。なんか指一本で十分だ。終わりだぞ。遅えよ。 任せな。よっ、どこ狙ってんだヘナチョ。
どうやらおめえは天にも見放されたみてえだな。どんな技でも
シーナだってこれ味見させてんの。遅いぜ。無駄だっちゅうことにもっと早く気づきやがれ。ああ、正々堂々勝負だ。こっちよ。おりゃおらせやそりゃこお前もちろ俺が俺の出番。本気出さしてもらうぞ。ほら俺に逃がさないぞ。受けてみろ。逃がさない。ワン、真の力を見せてみろ。お父さんが助けてくれた。まだこれで決める。ファイナルシャインとどめだ。最後だ。
誰にも止められんぞ。
ゲッター落ちろ
終わったな。
異性からってワンステップほら
今度は貴様にも見えるように終わりだぜ。遅せよ。
力を信じろワンよっはいやだ
俺も地球を守る戦士の一人だ。
よいしょ
俺に
それで
なんで めてやる。やっちまいな。バース。よせ。出や。あれよ。よっ。それよ。そこだ。めてやる。あれよ。それよ。
ビッグバンスーパーサイヤ人3が破られるなんて。
よっ。よせ。あれよ。
ミッキー逆転開始だ。ほら
いやー、聞いた聞いた。そこだ。よせ。あれよ。寝てやる。やっちまいな。バーン。そこだ。おめえなんか指一本で十分だ。よせ。あれよ。終わりだぞ。遅えよ。
おめえのパンチがくすぐってんだよ。それで行くぜ。まさかその程度の腕で勝つつもりだったんか。うせえからってよっほらあやほら
俺に任せれ。これで終わりだ。いやとどめだ。とどめだ。俺も地球を守る戦士の一人だ。
してやる。終わりだぞ。遅えよ。寝てやる。寝ちまいな。バーンだ。どうやらおめえは天にも見放されたみてえだな。俺は孫悟空でもベジータでもない。俺は貴様を倒す。よっしゃ、
俺に任せてください。ふっ、とどめだ。やっとっ、
寝てやる。寝ちまいな。バーンだ。そらよ。そら。やった。やワン、真の力を見せてみろ。お父さんが助けてくれた。
悟空、本気で行くぞ。遅い。
グーグー、代わりな。この俺の必殺技を見せてやるか。そこだ。押せ。そこだ。終わりだぞ。遅えよ。